Once you are at the point of where you have identified the property type in which you will focus on, you have to just spend time looking at deals and how to structure deals. Structuring deals not only requires knowing how to work with the numbers, it also requires understanding of documents that will be necessary in order to put deals creatively and to potentially make a deal that perhaps you thought it was impossible to be possible. So you will see that I compile lists of the various document types that are available. Now, it's important that you understand a couple of different options, a couple of different points, I guess you could say. And those points are that contracts in real estate investing will usually have terms that will be followed by the property seller and the property buyer. And in addition to terms, there will be something known as clause or clauses that will be allowed on the document. As an example, it would be an assignment. So an assignment could be typed out within the document itself, or you could do a clause like that next to your signature. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because there's different approaches of how you can take a particular deal based on the situation. So you will see that as far as document types, there are document types for options, and options can be flexible, or they can be straight options, or they can be lease options. And each one of these option types should have the ability to be assigned to somebody else. The reason why you would always want that clause in your document is because it allows you the ability to exit out of the property, as long as the numbers make sense, of course. There would be documents for wholesaling properties, which essentially just comes down to the fact that you're getting a property under a purchase and sales agreement document, and you will attempt to find someone who will typically flip the property, and that is considered wholesaling it, so you're assigning the property to somebody else. Subject to, just as before, purchase and sales agreement. The main difference would be that there will be many more clauses specifying more specific things. Like, for example, an example could be investor will pay $700 to the mortgage people, and property owner will get $100 per month. That would be an example of a term that could be, well, a clause that could be displayed. Now, for tax liens, tax deeds, and anything related with tax sales, it also comes down to the fact that it depends on the state type, whether if it's a tax deed, a tax lien, or a redeemable state. But I will touch upon that for later. So I just want you to know that property types can be worked on with these documents. In addition to that, if you're ever in a situation where you have a property under contract, a purchase and sales agreement, not an option. An option just basically means that you agree with the property owner that within a period of time, let's say today is September 27. So let's say that by next month, by October 27th, that would be 1 month. For that period of time, I have the exclusive right of buying the property. And you might wonder, why is that useful? Well, I am outlining these things here so you understand what will be taught further in the video lessons. But I'm showing you a lot of my work here because I'm a believer in giving, so you understand and you have a better idea of what you're going into. So it's extremely, extremely important that you are familiar with these documents. A promissory note, a letter of intent, and there are a couple of other documents, and I will outline how to fill them out, what needs to be done, and what needs to be sent to who, and so on and so on. So please understand the basic concepts regarding the documents. Alright, thank you.